Welcome to part 2 of the video where I'm redoing my setup in the gaming room. So we're starting out today by using my combined jointer and planer to plane some of the boards that were supposed to be under the desk. At this point I'm not sure about what thickness I want to use, but I'm just trying something out. This is a very messy machine, and unfortunately I did not connect my dust collector, so all the dust kept clogging up. I decided to take out my table saw as well, since that is also a messy machine. So this is just the end pieces that we're trimming off to be the same length. I'm using the miter gauge that came with the machine, however I would really like to make a crosscut slit for it sometime. And then again through the planer. So I'm just figuring out where they should be and marking it up. However, the boards are a bit too deep, and that would make the table come a bit too far off the wall. So as you can see, I just used the table saw to trim them down to about 5 centimeters. So in order to trim off the long pieces, I decided to just use my Japanese saw, and that makes for a very clean cut. So once again I'm carefully marking up where they should be and making sure that they're in a 90-degree angle. And these are the wooden brackets I showed you in the last video that I'm reusing. Now the time has come for me to mount it on the wall. I was a bit puzzled on what kind of bracket I should use, but eventually I decided to use some spare boards I had lying around to make a French cleat. And there it is, for the first time mounted on the wall. And I have to say that after making a couple of adjustments, it's really looking exactly the way I wanted to. Looking from the side here, you can see I cut a small rectangle, which is where I can put in the cables. I cut out a smaller rectangle on the bottom in order for the cables to go to the PC. I decided to use a Forstner bit to drill through the tabletop so that I could easily route the cables through. Now it's time to mount the new monitor arms. I had a bit of trouble trying to figure out where to mount them. However, after some trial and error, I found the right spot. Getting all the cables and the power supply routed through to all the monitors and in through that small rectangle was not easy. However, I managed to do it. And I actually kept the small rectangle I cut out, so that when I'm done putting all the cables in, I can hide it again. So all there's left to do now is just to do a bit of tidying up, cleaning and doing some more cable management. A lot of work have been done in a very short amount of time. But I think it turned out pretty well. Let me know in the comments if there are anything you might suggest that I should do differently or even add to the setup. I know I talked about the Commodore 64. I wanted to keep that in a corner, have like a retro gaming corner, but I just could not find the space for it. So I think I'm gonna start the new setup by doing some gaming. So let's get into gaming mode.